Sex Saturdays is sponsored by Sex God Male Enhancement Capsules. Available in 50 capsules and 100 capsules. Shipped all throughout the United States as well as international. One flat fee. Also, Sex Goddess Female Enhancement Pills. Also in 50 capsules and 100 capsules. Very good to spice up your love life and your energy levels in the bedroom. Also, we have other products available on owlsherbs.com. Check them out today.
Are you aware that you're a black king?
No.
You're not aware that you're a black king?
You just made me aware. So.
See? And that's part of the problem. As that black man, especially in this country, you don't realize that you're a black king, and you are.
Thank you.
Would you be at all uncomfortable if my beta sissy cuck back here showed his respect and bent down on all fours and kissed the ground in front of your feet, or your feet themselves, to show his respect? You're obviously his superior. So.
I don't mind. I do not mind.
Thank you. All right, little bit. On all fours. Now I want.
What's going on today? We're going to be talking about sex today, or tonight, rather. This is Sex Saturdays. The topic today is, are women weak for penis? Okay. You might think that's true, or you might have some type of rebuttal for that. I will give you the link if you have something to add to the discussion later. But that's the topic for tonight. Are women weak for penis? Okay. Let me get my little clips together. Get things together here. Let's
pause.
Let's get that out the way. This is something that pretty much I kind of talked a little bit about on my channel over the various years. And I know a little something about it. I mean, let's just say I definitely knew about this before I really, let's just say, before I was really in the simp life. You know what I'm saying? Before I got my simp chip taken care of or whatever, deactivated, I already knew that basically women were vulnerable to men. Men are dominant by nature. Even a lot of times, okay, we get a lot of black men in America. We get a lot of shit,
Pause.
because we got quote unquote. So the highest level of sexual representation, right? But we get the worst treatment from that. Like, you would think that, like this video, that little clip in the video of the chick having her beta cup on a on a leash, basically doing whatever she says to do. Basically, check out my tea, available on owlsherbs.com. Definitely good stuff there. It's available in 6 packs and above. Absolutely love this stuff. This is an absolute game changer. This is the shit right here. This is pretty much worth $1 million right here. All right. And if you want to, I call it the poor man's Ozempic. So yeah, check that out. Get your fat ass um, on my website, alsherbs.com, and order some today. Stop being a fat ass. Okay, I know you can't afford the Ozempic. Get some fucking tea, you fat bastards. All right, now that we got that out the way, um, yeah, I knew this. I knew this a long time ago. I knew this back in high school. I would say was when I first realized that women were weak for the peen. Okay, um, I would even say my mother. I learned from my mother. My mother was weak for my dad. I used to always wonder, damn, why is my mother going through all of these changes and all of this stuff? She was weak for it. She had she had a weakness. You know what I'm saying? She had a deep, strong weakness. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing I could say and do about it. You know what I'm saying? It was just she was gonna have to deal with that weakness. Okay. Now, I didn't know that much about that when I was a teenager. I knew a little bit about it, but the older I got, the more I started to notice it. And then I started to use some of the powers that my daddy had. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dad. You know what I'm saying? I start to use some of those powers. I start to see, okay, there's some power in this. This is scary even. You know what I'm saying? Because people was crashing out. Like, hey, people was crashing out when like post high school, like the first year, second year, man, people was crashing out. Both men and women were crashing out over failed relationships and stuff like that. One of my homies, he wasn't my homie, but he was somebody I knew that I pretty much went to just basically grammar school all throughout high school with this same guy, and he crashed out over a chick and killed himself. He put the gun in his head. I think the story was he was initially going to kill his girlfriend, but the gun jammed or something. Then he pointed it to himself, and then um, basically pulled the trigger and killed himself. Like, um, I seen somebody on Twitter. I seen some video on Twitter that actually it was like similar because Twitter is not that censored or whatever, and they got all kind of crazy ass videos. But yeah, some chick, man, broke up with this dude. She, got on the elevator. Dude pulled the trigger, man, and off herself. And it's like, the thing is that sex gets people weak, both men and women. But I'd have to say that definitely women are really, really vulnerable when it comes to sex. And I know they are, and they know that they are. A lot of men don't know how to harness that energy. They don't know how to harness that understanding. They don't know how to deal with a lot of things. A lot of times men are raised to be weak by their mothers, usually by their mothers, to be weak men, to be the doorsteps, just they're raised there. A lot of times women raise their sons to be doormats to the world. It's not even just women. It's just to be very weak. And it kind of goes into, it goes into like Willie Lynch letter type stuff. We're not necessarily talking about that today, but yeah, a lot of men just they kind of don't understand how to transform all of this information. But I myself, when I was younger, I knew basically when I basically kind of formed my my friends who I was going to hang out with in my teenage years. I decided to basically hang with different people than the people that I grew up with, because in my mind, the people that I grew up with, they were kind of boring and lame to me. Because I was like, okay, we just play basketball all day, okay, and then occasionally some chicks come through, but y'all on some like solo type stuff, and it's only so many women is coming on the block. And I'm like, okay, well, these guys that I know that are, kind of newcomers, they going all around the city and seeing what they can get into. So that's what I did. I just hung with some different guys, and that led me to um, certain experiences. Okay, um, the thing is that I started to figure out and start to see personally how women get really really weak for men. Okay, a lot of women online, they don't want to admit that they were weak for their child's father. Okay, that's the reason why they're pregnant. That's the reason why they got pregnant. A lot of these women, they have a lot of secrets. One of those secrets I'll tell you is that they plan to get pregnant by that man, that baby daddy, that single mom card that they're kind of ashamed of to a certain extent. They planned that. They wanted that to be, to a certain extent, something that it's a win-win for them. It's an attachment to that guy. That guy possibly can stick around. It's an excuse to contact that guy. It's just a permanent, almost in their mind, attachment, to that guy, to that man that they are addicted to, you know. So they they go to those types of extremes, and very much they plan those things as well. It's not like what they will say. They what they'll say is this: it happened. So it's something different happened or whatever. But very much so, a lot of times it's something that they plan. It was a planned event usually. Even if it was just a situation where the sex was so good, it was like the song ODB, oh baby, I like it raw. Well, let's just say men weren't the only ones that thought that song was a jam, and weren't the only ones singing that song. That song was universal. Both men and women definitely like it raw. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm gonna play a video, and just kind of show you violently, very, very violently, how women get weak. And one of the reasons why I don't talk to all types of different women, I am very, very selective when it comes to women, because see, one of the reasons that I don't just be all out here willy nilly, one of the reasons is, and I don't might talk about it a little bit more, but I've talked about it before, um, which is basically sexual mastery. Okay. It's something that you don't understand and you might not have ever heard of, but sex is like basically a martial art. Okay. Um, I feel guilty when I do these discussions, because these things, man, definitely people charge for that. It's definitely people that are more into date, quote unquote, dating coach. Dating coaches. They give advice and stuff like that. They know about this stuff too, and they don't talk about it on their public channel, because it's kind of like secrets that they want to charge people for. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel guilty, it kind of putting things out, but I feel compelled to do this, because people absolutely need to know. I think that people need to know. Young men need to know. Even women, they should know what's up. Um, they might have already knew or whatever reason. I mean, a lot of people. I find it odd when I do these discussions. nobody, nobody is coming in the chat. Nobody's saying nothing. They kind of shy, kind of reserved when it comes to me doing this discussion. Some people will probably, form a different channel and all of that type of stuff. But I just, I really don't. I'm not all into it like that. I mean, it's just is what it is. But yeah, when it comes to sex is definitely a certain level of, let's just say, something that is kind of a martial art form that you can definitely enhance, and you can get strong with. And let's just say, like myself, if you do practice that form of sexual mastery, there's books on this. It's a book called Sexual Kung Fu. Okay. Um, the thing is that when you do go into that world and you harness that, you harness certain things, and you make your sexual powers stronger. You can't just go out there just like martial arts. This might sound some cap. It might sound like goofy. It might sound, clip worthy. I really don't. I don't really necessarily worry about that. But the thing is that when it comes down to it, yeah, you just can't be just having sex with just any old random chick, because one of the things I pride myself is I don't have no chicks necessarily busting my windows down, um, breaking my doors, my window doors and stuff like that. Other guys, other friends of mine, they have had that experience. They've, not really necessarily cared much about what the outcome was. They took a lot more risk than I did. Um, but definitely, I'm definitely more selective when it comes to women, and that's why I don't you man. Until I get the woman that basically probably is the next woman I start a family with. I won't be like I'm in any type of relationship or anything like that, because um when you have a certain level, and other men understand this too, when you have a certain level of sexual mastery, you can't even just get with any woman, because basically they'll be addicted to you. Like most every women that I've ever gotten with, to the most part, unless they were highly sexual, as far as maybe they were like some type of harlot or whatever, like like they were just basically a thought, and they were really just used to having different men in their life already. Most women I get with, they get some form. Even those women, even the women that are quote unquote thoughts, or when I was coming up, they call them hood rats. Even they've gotten addicted. So I just, in order to not really have to deal with that part of it, I'm very selective who I get with. Definitely. Cause I mean, I already have somebody, I'll just say this, I already have somebody kind of quote unquote kind of stalking me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of, dealing with that. But I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of alpha widows, you know, ringing my door, coming around just doing crazy shit. Because I already got at least one. I mean, I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Some guys even they get off on that. They like that. They like to have a whole bunch of women in a bidding war for them. You know, they like that type of situation. A lot of and then you could say some guys do that. Some guys fight. Like I've never in my life fought over no woman. Never. That mindset doesn't even cross my mind. I ain't never had no fight with no dudes over no women, because one of the things I always knew was basically women are abundant. It's not like it's just women are finite. You just got that one chick and then that's all you got for the rest of your life. No, I never thought like that. It's not no dominance type thing or anything. Like I ain't never. I mean, you got to think about it. Why would you have to fight over a chick other than, okay, it's a situation where some crazy dude came around? Of course, yeah, I had to deal with some crazy people. Okay, I've had some situations where, yeah, I had to protect my woman or whatever. But it's never been no situation where some chick that a dude was dealing with, I had to get myself in between that situation. Most of the time, a chick, she's dealing with me. Ain't no other dudes around that I have to go and I have to get into a fight, something like that. The fight usually ain't in between. Like some dudes actually, they have to fight dudes. You know what I'm saying, for dominance or whatever like that. To me, basically my fight is in the bedroom. That's where I fight. As far as if I can't get that woman to be on my team, you know, on in my own level of dominance, then outside of that, then you're dealing with a woman that's basically dealing with other dudes. And if you're dealing with that, you're dealing with a lot of different things, because that's where dudes get into situations where they don't know who, if their children's are actually their biological children and all of that type of stuff. And it goes into a situation where my advice is, if that woman is not crazy about you sexually, you leaving a lot of room on the table for a lot of different situations. And that is the ultimate situation to be in, where your woman is, or so-called woman, is dealing with other dudes. And basically you having semen wars, and you may or may not be the winner in that regard. And that's where that stuff comes from. And yeah, I've never had that problem, um, fortunately. But also, you are not supposed to. You're not supposed to be like, sluts are for fun only. Sluts are fun. I would even say, but where they don't become fun is when you get them pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's where the fun stops, because basically you don't get sluts pregnant. That's not how that works. They just want to have fun. They want to be sluts. Um, you mess up the fun getting them pregnant. So checking this video is kind of it's kind of long or lengthy. I'm trying to figure out how to get this video to me. Um, it's a 3-minute video. Let me see if I can find this damn video. I got a comment here. Oh, what's going on, man? BJ the lawyer. He said facts. Yeah, the freaking sluts are fun until you get things serious like a baby scare and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's where the fun stops. And trust me, I've had situations like that before. Like you know, this like that was when I was in my late 20s when I'd had dealt with that. And you know, I'm not coming on here from a perspective of I just know what I'm talking about. No, I'm coming on here from a perspective of basically I done went through a lot of this shit. And I'm telling you stuff from experience. No, you don't get dots pregnant. You don't do that. Like now the thing is this. Also, quote unquote thoughts or sluts, whatever you want to call it, they don't make good mothers. Okay, for a lot of obvious reasons. That's not what you do not want to choose. You do not want to choose a fucking thought to get pregnant to have your child. A lot. I mean, you know, and this I know this is counterproductive of what you see a lot. Like you got a lot of dudes like okay that the young dude Zion Williams or whatever he's messing and it's not just even him it's another dude a couple it's a lot of them now they're messing with basically thoughts you know they're messing with chicks that are highly promiscuous. I mean that's what they're doing. um Seems I don't think it's that much of a difference between I'm trying to compare the young guys to the old guys. It's just back in the 90s and the 80s people didn't know who was who. Like it, you know, you basically because of the internet everybody knows they can just link you to an Instagram and then you know people got that link tree on Instagram and then it's like oh yeah that person's got an OnlyFans. Oh they you know you can find out who's who. Back then you couldn't figure that out. It wasn't so easily figured to be figured out. It says sluts are for yeah, no, you don't. I mean, you can do it. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna tell you, like, you just gonna get yourself into some problems. Um, you gonna get yourself into a lot of problems doing that because you're dealing with a lot of stuff. You're dealing with a lot of problems when it comes to that, man. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on with that, man. And it's like, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna say something that I read in the Quran a long time ago, and it kind of hit me, and it makes sense. It basically was like it was a passage in the Quran that I wrote. I mean, not wrote, read a long time ago. It said you basically a lot of times people choose the person that they're basically chased with or promiscuous with. If you're promiscuous, you're going to probably pick a woman that's just as promiscuous as you are. Okay, if you're chaste, you probably going to pick someone that's more chaste. Okay, that and it kind of I mean I kind of can agree that okay, an NBA guy he's pretty promiscuous. So getting with other women that are promiscuous or putting out is probably the thing, a lot of things that would probably correlate with that. But I mean, that's a side. I'm not necessarily talking about that. I kind of drifted into that, but the thing is that the topic is women are definitely weak for penis. Okay, Definitely weak for it. A lot of even he's this guy's a lawyer, BJ the lawyer. Okay, the Fannie Willis case. Top prosecutor in one of the most popular cities and counties in America, Fulton County, a federal prosecutor over a case of a former sitting president Donald Trump. She had the dating and mating habits, I would say, of a call center woman, a woman that worked in a call center. Sleeping with someone's husband, having a work husband. She met him at a conference, a lawyer's conference or something like that. I mean, she dated within her age group, in her class, in her even field, but I mean, her actual sexual conquests have not only embarrassed her family, and also have even she's put her career in jeopardy due to the financial actions she's made with her position. And it's embarrassing even for black women, because she represents black women in America. All the white people what laughing at what black people, they laughing at black women because of basically a prosecutor, a top prosecutor. She's embarrassed. She got on the stand in her actual conversation, her linguistic skills. She talked like she was a bar chick on the south side of Chicago. Okay. I mean, you wouldn't think that someone that went to law school, that basically had to read a bunch of books, obviously literature and previous historical cases, and argue those cases in class and all of that stuff. I mean, I've dated so I've dated somebody that is let's just say, I'm not gonna say. Well, yeah, I could say they're a judge. Okay, the chick that I was dating, she was a lawyer. She was going to school to be a lawyer. She's now a judge. Okay, so I know, and I've talked to another chick that's a judge. You know, so I know a little bit, man, about that. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? I know kind of how they get down. And I'm gonna tell you the funny thing about the last chick that I talked to, that's now, or at least last time I checked, she was a judge. You know who she dated? Or exact I mean who her child's father was or whatever? Some nigga that just play basketball and hang around. some dude that just basically a regular dude. He ain't got no degree, nothing. Just a regular dude, regular Joe Schmo. That's who she. I mean, I have to say. I mean, obviously she picked him because he was, handsome. Okay, I'll give him the fact that he was handsome. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Pause.
but that's who she chose. Like, I mean, obviously, she was in her late 30s, so she, probably felt compelled to have a child. She didn't fly out to me. She's like, "Oh, this nigga's too broke." Once I told her I didn't have the money for the hotel room either, she was like, "Man, fuck that shit. I'm not going." This nigga too broke for me. But yeah, man. The fact that you're a judge or a lawyer, it doesn't exclude, um, the things that you have to deal with being a black man, a black woman in America. You still have to deal with that world. I think that's why a lot of women probably choose white guys. They choose another race. Um, but it is something to it. Yeah, I don't really, man. I don't fuck where I fucking get paid, man. I just Usually, I mean, other than being when I was in the military, I mean, that's a little different. But at my job where I get paid, nah, it's already hard enough. Even with my background, getting a job, you talking about in corporate America, and then fucking where I fucking get paid. No, I can't. It's already too risky as it is to even try to get a job in that world, in whatever field you're in, and it just kind of like just be willy nilly and risk all kind of other things. It's just too risky. Even Alan Roger Curry, one of the top dating coaches that ever walked the earth, man, he didn't agree with basically having sexual relationships in a work environment. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even agree with that. Because before he passed away, he did one of his videos he did on I think I'm probably gonna butcher his name. I think it's Idime Idoko, the former coach of the Boston Celtics, that basically got one of the GM's wife pregnant. Okay, basically she and it was tripped out, man. I would maybe another topic I'm going to talk about is cucks, because she literally had that baby like she was like, no, I did. Yeah, they was hush hush about that, but that baby is already here. That baby is already here, man. He got another woman's pregnant, a wife pregnant, man. Sister has a college degree, got pregnant by a dude with no degree. You can't figure out why she's dating him. Yeah, well, you people don't want to figure it out, but that's basically the topic of this discussion is are women weak for penis? Okay. Women, I think it's a certain vulnerability when it comes to women that women know men know. Even a quote unquote red pill, podcast dudes. We know that women are weak for, penis. We know that. Even women walk around, women come on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I got this topic to a certain extent from Lucky Marie. Shout out to Lucky Marie. She was actually doing the same type of topic, but you can see the level of cap. You can see the level of cap that these chicks have on the internet, because they don't want to admit how sexually vulnerable they are when it comes to sex with men. Okay. How vulnerable, how dumb their choices can be when it comes to the men that they choose, even, and why they even choose it. A lot of them are, I want to call, sexually dishonest. Okay, let's go even further. Okay, why are these women risking their life going to West Africa, and you never hear what they tell you why they go there. You go listen to these chicks talk about why they go to Gambia, why they go to Ghana, why they go to Sierra Leone. It is never because of dick. They never say dick. Okay? And I know that's why they going over there. That's one of the main reasons why they going over there. I mean, how do I know? I'm one. That's my father is literally my mother is the same person that was addicted to African penis. I mean, that was over 40 years ago. You think I don't fucking know why you over there in West Africa?
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to admit the fucking, you know what I'm saying, their sexual conquest. Very few women are sexually honest about why they do what they do, why they're in predicaments, little strange, odd predicaments that they get into. They don't want to admit that shit. And even guys know, when it comes to our personal, family members and stuff, we want to be we want to be coy about it. Like, okay, my sister, God rest her soul, she had 4 baby daddies and she was working on 5. One of the dudes was younger than me. And she was dealing with him, and it gets worse. It's like, honestly, my sister did something that was crazy. She basically got my grandmother to basically get her to sign a contract for a car. And her boyfriend, it was never a baby daddy, because they she God didn't want them to have no children, basically, because she had a stillborn or whatever. But it was like, yeah, I mean, honestly, this was something that I seen personally. Like, sometimes it's associated with, like, if your father wasn't around or not, but it don't really even have nothing to do with that. I've seen this happen with women that come from 2-parent households. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. You know, but where it becomes a situation with me and why I don't play around like that, it gets violent. My sister was she dealt with things differently than some women. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, right? Um, she wasn't chasing no dude with no knife down the street. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't trying to murder dudes because they broke her heart. She didn't have any fatal attractions, as far as I know of. You know what I'm saying? Some of these women do, you know. Um, and they're dangerous. They're femme fatales. They will kill you over a broken love interest, or some type of situation where you cheat on them. I tell women I'm not monogamous, first off, so they can eliminate that right off top. I'm not monogamous. So whatever little fucking love triangle you trying to close me into, it's not gonna happen. Because I'm not I'm not monogamous. So pretty much ain't no such thing as me cheating, because I'm not just with you, and I'm telling you that. And I'm risking a possible relationship with just telling you that, obviously, because I ain't monogamous. So you trying to put me into some situation where you talking about I'm cheating? No, I told you I'm not monogamous. Don't try to put me into that situation. So anyway, this is what happens when you play around with crazy chicks, and you give them super kung fu grip.
He said she finna stick.
Penis. Okay. This is what happens. Because I mean, it's a certain level of, I'll just say, you got to have a certain level of customer service when you're dealing with women. You can't just, first of all, you should never argue with them. And I learned that, and that's very difficult for me to even express, and for me to actually even do that personally, it's very difficult to actually do that. So, it's a certain level you got to go with them, the crazy ones. First of all, and definitely those levels are: can you get a therapist? Is there someone you could talk to? Do you want me to you want to go to the therapy together? I mean, all of these are definitely languages that you should be speaking. Okay, as well as empathy and all kind of other shit. But a lot of guys don't really know how to deal with all of that, and it certainly is certain women that it doesn't matter. You probably, it won't even matter what you say to them. But anyway, this is some random crazy Keisha with looks like a knife, that has some track skills. That this guy obviously he done he got in too deep with. Let's just say.
Think my bitch. This motherfucker, like for real. Motherfucker walking barefooted chasing me. Then left her car and some more shit. Please. Please, yeah. She said she finna stick my bitch in. God damn. This motherfucker in her. Look at the toes.
They done, bitch.
I'm just saying, but what you doing out there for? You tweaking, fool.
Bitch, just give me my money, ho.
You don't do I just gave you that, fool.
Bitch, you ain't give me shit,
bro, what is wrong with you, man?
I'm gonna show you what's wrong with me, bitch.
Yeah, damn. For real, bro. Put on your shoes, fool. Stop fucking with me, bro.
And this chick is not in no other country. This is America. Sound like that's South Memphis. If I had to be a betting man. But it's still the same scenario. She's supposed to get some money. you notice how that's the common commonality. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
Bro, go on, fool. What the fuck you mean, bro? I just gave you that little $28.
Bitch, no, you did, ho.
Bro, you tweaking that hoe. Hey, bro. Hey, man, get this bitch. She run fast as hell. Get this bitch. Bro, stop. Call police on your ass. Man, look. I got $30. Fuck that, I got $50. Somebody pull up and snatch this whole wig off, man. This bitch playing with me. For real. Bro, stop playing, fool. Go get your car.
She don't care about her feet. She obviously, this man says she got a car. She don't give a fuck about her car. Okay. Nothing. Okay. All she's concerned with is pure emotion. And if she can get close to this dude, to stab this dude.
Bro, I'm just using it for my security purpose. You might lie to the police I hit you like last time. Yeah. Yes, I went to jail for that shit.
And this is okay. I'm watching this again and I'm really paying attention to it because this is like a presentation. The dude went to jail, got out because of this said chick. So it must, and I'll say this. I'd have to say, I admit this. Some chicks have some really, really good, good coochie. Okay. So much so this dude got out of jail and went back to said woman with probably very good lips and also additional lips. Okay. That he's willing to risk it. And then now it's like, okay, the chick didn't care about you going to jail. Okay. And now it gets worse. You see how things progress. Now she want to kill your ass. Okay. And she don't care about the consequences, obviously. So it's like, okay, that's crazy. Okay. That's absolutely crazy. And it takes two crazy people to deal with each other, definitely. Because you think what's the most common thing somebody will do if they got locked up by a chick? Not come around them, leave them alone. Don't matter how much she begged you and everything like that. She got you locked up. You had to deal with everything you had to deal with that. and then you get out and you go right back to the chick. That's pretty crazy.
So, hey, bro, hey, fuck that, bro. Come on, hey, fool, come on, pull up, come on, people. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, bro. Go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My nigga. Yes. This is what we do. This is what we do when niggas in stress. We watch that live and then we pull up. His bitch was finna kill him. Goddamn, pull up the same niggas, man. That's what we do, man. I think the whole cut. Hey, look, we sitting there getting high, bro. I'm like, hey, this nigga say, it should say live, so I just go on the phone. I'm like, love, man. Ooh, look. Man, I'm tired of the motherfucker. Whole plan and shit. Yeah. Nigga finna sweat the rest of his hairline off. Yeah. Man, I'ma holler at y'all. I was just doing it for security purposes. So a motherfucker won't say I hit her and call the police and lie on me and shit. Hey, she was at the I should get all the way over that car. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Be positive. Man, fuck all that bullshit. Man, get some money, man. And say whatever to the other shit. Real talk. This motherfucker. Like, for real. Motherfucker walking barefooted chasing me.
Yeah, so there you go. And that happens every day. That shit, you pull up, you got the news break app. I could pull up the news break app right now. Somebody that got killed over a relationship, domestic situation. I mean, it happens every fucking day, man. And that's where it comes to the situation where, in the words of the dating coaches, you don't stick your dick in crazy. Okay, you don't stick your dick in crazy, and you don't fucking get sluts pregnant. No, you do not. No, that messes up the fun. That totally messes up the fun. Totally messes up your life too, because now you got to deal with other dudes. It just gets really, really nasty when you go into that world. I don't even want to talk about it, because that world is that's pretty wild when you go there. And you got guys that don't think nothing of it. They think it's cool. Oh man, I got a stripper pregnant. I got a porn star pregnant. That shit, like, again, I don't really know how the older dudes did it, man. The older dudes, I mean, I'm pretty sure they got down with strippers and stuff like that, back in the Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan days. I'm pretty sure they got, into all of that, but the thing is that, yeah, I mean, a lot of times a lot of guys know that women they get weak for men, and they are ashamed to admit that online and offline. This is the reason why I'm a single mom. This is the reason why I picked that dude that I always talking about, is because basically, I'm weak for penis. Okay. Um, Guys get weak for, vagina. Women get weak for penis every single day. It's a woman right now that's going through hell because she's weak for the penis. Okay. Don't take my word for it. You know, we we definitely going to video evidence, so you can actually have some type of reference. Don't take don't take my word for it at all. You know what I'm saying? Don't never just take my word for it. I'm going to definitely you know, give you some type of video context, more video context uh to show. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Let's find something here for you to get as a reference. Cause see, a lot of times what happens is it's like it's a life cycle when it comes to women. When they get with that guy, that's their alpha, their sexual alpha. Then they become alpha widows. They go through periods where they might have a whole phase, or they might go be celibate, and then they're never the same person. You know, they're different. They understand that men are more powerful than what they put on or what they thought of, and they're never the same. It's like they went through a battle. It's like they went through Vietnam. You know, let me give me just a second. Let me
Second thing, a grown man don't need your help with his basics. A lot of you hoes don't know what to do with a man that already got his basics together. Meaning a nigga with a job, a car, his own place to stay. He takes care of his responsibilities to be able to feed and clothe himself. You hoes wouldn't know what to do with a nigga like that because you so used to them little boys that you got to take care of like a child. You used to being able to control and press a nigga and pressure them into a monogamous relationship with you based on you helping him with his basics. I done told you hoes, y'all think the nigga chose y'all. You go around bragging, act like the nigga chose y'all, but girl, he chose the Nissan. He chose to not be carless. That's why he stayed with your ass in a relationship where y'all so-called being monogamous, even though he low-key be wanting to fuck other bitches or probably already fucking other bitches. Somebody type on here, a grown man has his basics together. And a lot of you females, you done been with fuck niggas and pussy niggas and little boys so long, you wouldn't even know what to do with a grown man that showed interest in you, that already had this shit covered and is not trying to hide his flaws.
a lot of times I be looking on I be looking on TikTok, and it just be like little short videos. It's like that. It's like women. What women do a lot is they try to mask their feelings with a 15-second video. And another thing, after them chicks become alpha widows, they giving advice to other women. They become dating experts when it comes to men. It's like that's another part of that phase, you know. Um, and it's tripped out, man. It's really really tripped out, but it's always some laughter behind it or some humor. They want to mask their heartache and pain with humor. It's weird. But we found a victim here that is willing to share her experience. Okay, so Let's see here.
Right. I shared a little bit of it with y'all. I was gonna do a little review of it. So of course I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, like I think I miss my baby. I want to be back with him. But then reality hit me of why I could never in life be with my baby daddy. Like, and honestly, no, I'm lying because I was gonna say it ain't even that bad. Like y'all might be like, that's little shit. Y'all gonna work this and y'all gonna be back together. No, it's not. It's not little shit. So it's like honestly, for real, it's like three reasons why it's not gonna work out. For one, his family, the background, the dysfunction, where he comes from, his parents, his family, period. Can't stand them. They're not shit. Um, yeah, we come from two totally different backgrounds. I just feel like if you come from two different backgrounds, if you was raised differently, it's not gonna work out. He was raised on survival. I was raised on love. Yeah.
He fucked you like his life depended on it. that's that's another element when it comes to this shit, right? So that's why a lot of times these chicks they don't have they don't it's a lot of women they don't have the vantage point that it's just like that video I just played of like it's certain chicks that seek out financially inferior men and also even dysfunctional men because a lot of times I'm gonna say it a lot of guys that do have certain sexual power if they are financially destitute they're fucking like their life depends on it. and that level of fucking ain't no woman got no fucking chance in hell to deal with that type of energy. Fucking like your life depends on it, putting all your back into it. It's hopeless for women to uh not be able to deal with that type of level of sexual intensity. And it's like, yeah, the women absolutely crave that. They look for that. And it's quite a few that even exploit that. But it's always their scientists after the fact. They're geniuses after the fact, though. She couldn't come. She didn't realize the family was fucked up mid until mid stroke. You know, but we appreciate the honesty. Let's play some more of this video.
Yeah. You have to look at stuff like that, like when you're dating in the beginning, all them little signs, bro. The dysfunction that he comes from, his mom and his dad, I could never be with him because I'm very family oriented, and his side of they're not like they don't care about no family stuff. They don't care, um, and it's just that basically he was raised off survival. So that's the way his man goes, survival mode. I'm not like that. So that's number one. Number two, he got a baby already. Like the baby mama. I don't the baby mama. The baby mama. The baby mama. Like I don't like her. Like, can't do it. Can't do it. I never want to be cordial. I never want to be mature about it. I'm not there yet. Can't do it. Don't like the baby mama. The baby don't sit well with me either. Hey, let's goodbye. Goodbye, y'all. It was so much drama at one point in the beginning that I just can't forget it. I just can't let it go. Throw the whole baby and the baby mama away. Next. Number three, he don't believe in God. He don't believe in God. I love me some Jesus Christ himself, baby. He is my savior. My kids did do not believe in God. And sometimes he strikes me as the devil. We could never ever be together again. Like the fourth reason, even though I said it was three reasons, the fourth reason is trust. Don't trust him. I don't trust him. It ain't like bad like issues with trust or infidelity, but I don't trust him. But yeah, the trust, I don't really trust him because of everything that's happened in our relationship before in the past. A relationship without trust is nothing. And then like that family thing, I can't get over it. I don't like your mama, your daddy, your baby mama. I don't like nobody who you got the, you feel me? Then the simple fact that you would have to talk to another woman, I'm cool. My next victim gotta come with no kids. How dare
Damn, did you hear that? She said her next victim gotta come with no kids.
I don't like nobody who you got the, you feel me? Then the simple fact that you would have to talk to another woman, I'm cool. My next victim gotta come with no kids. How dare me say that with a two-piece spice? Absolutely, I know my worth. I don't get no fuss. Yes, I come with two kids. And my next man cannot have one. Period. I don't want no attachment to you but your mama. And if your mama don't love me, she got to go too.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so
I thought she. I mean, I didn't think she was that like wholesome or anything like that. But I mean, I gotta play this again because this is going into something else that I really didn't talk about that much. But this is the dichotomy of what these. She's not the only one that thinks like this. Obviously, as a single mom, she's not looking for dates. She's not looking to get married. She's looking for a Vic. She's looking for a victim. And this is out of her mouth.
a relationship without trust is nothing. And then like that family thing, I can't get over it. I don't like your mama, your daddy, your baby mama. I don't like nobody who you got the, you feel me? Then the simple fact that you would have to talk to another woman, I'm cool. My next victim gotta come with no kids. How dare me say that with a
Boy. Wow. There.
Message.
Whoo.
That's fine.
What?
Man, you see what I'm saying? I mean, it just, this is, I mean, out of the mouths of babes, man. I mean, she said it, you know. Um, I mean,
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
come with no kids. How dare me say that with a two-piece? Then the simple fact that you would have to talk to another woman, I'm cool. My next victim gotta come with no kids. How dare me say that with a two-piece spice? Absolutely, I know my worth. I don't get no fuss. Yes, I come with two kids. And my next man cannot have one. Period.
whoa.
This is the worst.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, basically she's saying she's looking for a simp. Okay? That's what she's saying. That's she's looking for a simp victim. Look like she damn near halfway gay already or bi. She got like the LGBTQ dreadlock special. So she's already probably kind of giving up on men. So she is looking for a victim probably. But that's just my interpretation. I might be wrong though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the topic are women weak for a penis, okay? She came to she came to her full understanding after the cheeks were clapped, after the nuts were busted. She came to her understanding that her basically baby daddy was not anything to after the fact. It took raw nut and sex and 9 months of pregnancy for her to figure that out.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Yep, it took it. She's not the only one. It took her again. It took her long nights, days, hot butt naked sex, raw bust nuts, nuts and more nuts, pregnancy, 9 month pregnancy, the baby to be born, painful delivery or delivery nonetheless, to her to figure out her baby daddy is not the one that she wants to be with. Yeah. Alrighty. So pretty much the thing is that the thumbnail of the photo kind of goes into a little bit more, goes into the carbonation. Okay. The carbonation is the cult leader. Cult was this guy by the name of Bishop, LGO Bishop. Okay. He pretty much had some type of cult. Some people call it a cult. Some people call it a sexual cult. Some people, call it all kinds of stuff. Okay. He ended up, I think, getting life in prison, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Pretty much, I haven't looked at that case as far as from someone that is not a lawyer, but I mean, definitely I've heard a lot of different verdicts and stuff like that. Not so much heard verdicts, but I've heard different throughout the years people getting sentenced for certain sexual crimes and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily up abreast about what all of the charges were, but let's play a video because I mean I haven't talked about that yet, and let's see what he's talking about in this one.
In this video, I will be teaching you how to think. And I know a lot of people are already saying mind control.
The alleged cult leader of Carbon Nation, Eligio Nature Boy Bishop, was arrested after a former cult member claimed he posted revenge porn after she left him.
But truly, I'm a really sweet person. They want to crucify me. They want me dead. They can hate around me. Just feel it. That's like any other prophet. Only me, I'm the return of Christ.
Carbon Nation is a polygamous group that believes in nudism, sexual education, veganism, and that
if there was some people that were thinking about polygamy and shit like that, this nigga done shitted in that shit. He put some piss in it, mixed it with some throw up, and slapped everybody upside the head with it. Because basically, whatever type of polygamous, positivity that was out there, this motherfucker done goddamn it shitted in that shit. And put a soup of throw up, piss, and other excrements that you don't want, anywhere to be around or smell. I mean, that's what this dude did, like literally. And I mean, it's not gonna stop. I mean, it's other, like, it's a lot of different groups or cults or something like that. They say, I was listening to Lucky Marie she had a discussion on this. I ain't gonna lie, I bit off of it. You know what I'm saying? I said there earlier. Shout out to her. They definitely was really trying to expose themselves. Women are really awesome when they got a microphone and a camera on YouTube, and they don't really like exposing their true nature and vulnerabilities. And I didn't really get that much from it from them, but the men were asking a question as far as why are women joining these cults? Why are women so quick to jump and join these different groups, different cults, and all of this type of stuff? You see the same type of dynamic where you have a lot of these women that sign up to have some fun in the cult world. And it's like, why is that? And women are the only ones that can really truly answer that question. Okay. Men know though. It has something to do with mind control, right? Mindfulness, right? Like he said, and a whole bunch of penis. This is probably the latest, the longest pause ever. I can't even find it. God damn, where's that damn dude at? Oh.
Pause.
All right. So, yeah, they women signing up for the new cult. It's a woman right now. She's contemplating, or she's already have joined the next cult.
Members
leader
hand over all financial information to their leader, Legio Bishop. He has amassed significant followings on YouTube and Instagram. A former member of his group spoke with an Atlanta news station.
He literally held me hostage. He took all of my identification, my passport, my birth certificate, my social, my bank cards, everything, you name it.
Court documents claim in March of 2022, Bishop raped one of his members after refusing to let her leave. He then posted, the allegation says, the videos onto his social media pages.
So it's like, lock up all the real men, or all the dominant males. Let's lock them all up. You know what? I still forgive her.
Bishop is charged with rape, false imprisonment, and 3 charges of prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions. He's pled not guilty, claiming she consented to participating in the sexual acts and has never held anyone against their will.
Want to apologize if I offended anybody in any kind of way. I said it, the truth, in the wrong way. I stand by everything that I stand by.
Oh, we got the We Were Indians.
In this video, I will be teaching
We
you
Were
how to
Indians
think.
outfit.
And I know a lot of people are already saying,
We was
mind
Indians.
control.
The alleged cult leader of Carbon Nation, Legio Nature Boy Bishop, was arrested after a former cult member claimed he posted revenge porn after she left him.
Okay. So yeah, seems like they got him on some charges. I ain't gonna say, it's a lot of people that done, got convicted of rape. Some people even got convicted of rape and got probation. I ain't really heard nobody get life in prison. But, I will say they will go. I mean, one of the things I will say, if you notice, a lot of the like black male sexual deviants, they throw the book at their ass. But they throw the book at black men, period, in this country. That's just what they do. But if you're a sexual deviant black male, oh, they definitely gonna throw the book at your ass and throw away the key. So this is, let's see here. This is I guess one of the chicks.
I'm sure he misses you.
They interview. Oh, this is Tasha K. Oh shit. Let's see what they talking about.
I'm sure he does. I miss him to pieces. I do think about him a lot, but I'm very, very sure that he's going to be so proud of what I chose to do.
Damn. This is weak for This is Sex Saturdays. Women are weak for penis, right? This chick left her kid to join a cult with a cult leader. That is crazy. Whoa. That shit is crazy, yo.
Do you plan on seeing them again one day?
Oh yes, everybody's going to be, come to the 3, and he's going to be able to come. He's going to be able to learn, and everything that I lost will be returned.
So, in case you don't know, I don't know what the fuck the 3 is, but the 3 is something they say as far as they little code or whatever. I don't know what that shit means, but that's what she was talking about as far as the 3. I don't know. Whatever.
How does your child's father feel about your decision?
He was not happy about it. He had his own traumas, of course, that he was going through at the time. And so he didn't like the idea.
Now, I will say, obviously, these chicks are slow. All of them, I will say, they're short bus. You obviously can tell they're short bus. So I will say it's not impressive. It's not impressive to me. Everybody knows short bus chicks are easy. So I'm not necessarily coming from this from an avenue. It's kind of more or less entertainment, but these chicks basically are short bus. You can't be that surprised when a short bus chicks does short bus things. I mean, it just is what it is.
Idea, but like I said, you can't stop a grown person from doing what it is that they want to do with their life.
To Hawaii, because they know that I'm what? What am I? God. Why do you look so sad when you're saying it?
Astaghfirullah. Oh shit. Hell no. Oh shit.
Really him. You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI. Sit up. You couldn't fucking be royal for nothing. You couldn't be royal for nothing. Look at you. This is why I took the worst of you to show you. Look at this nothing. Look at this regular fucking shit I'm dealing with. And I'm still gonna turn them into something royal, motherfucker. Look at these, you fucking lazy, you fuckers. I cannot wait till your downloads get in. Oh, this shit could drive you crazy. I cannot wait till the certain dates. Y'all energy. Ugh. I cannot wait till the LGBTQ community comes in. Because you guys, you will see, they will show you how to treat a God.
What the fuck does he mean by that? I mean, I'm missing a lot. What the fuck? What is he talking about? I mean, this shit is wild, bro. This is some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like I didn't smoke no weed tonight, man, to deal with this shit, man. This shit is crazy.
It is the LGBTQ community that will show you how to worship me. Because you are nothing. Get out of my presence. Move. All of you. Leave me.
Holy shit. Wow.
to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, no, no.
It's a comment right here. They say, why the hell, wait, how are they not jumping him? Exactly.
Immediately, make it.
Because he was fucking all of them, including the men. Crazy.
Now you got 3 seconds. Out the room now. Immediately out. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, what y'all think that house smell like? Besides Badissi, that house must, man, that goddamn house, man. Oh my God. Oh my Lord, man, that shit had to reek.
I need real fucking beauty around me. I need real motherfuckers worshiping me. And I'm ready to Hawaii.
This shit crazy.
Because they know that I'm what? What am I? God. Why do you look so sad when you're saying it? Sit up. Fucking, only you couldn't fucking be royal for nothing.
Niggas is too lazy to stand up, huh? Hell no, boy. Crazy shit, boy. This shit wild, boy. Wild as hell. Oh my God. So let's see. Here's some more shit right here.
Iller than me, nigga. I've seen a lot of great niggas, but I haven't found one nigga iller than me yet. Not even one nigga like. The only nigga I know liking to me is Yakin. And he believed in God. He don't believe he's God, but he got his woman saying that Yakin is his God. Yakin is their God, but he don't believe he's actually God. I try to tell the nigga he's God. He said, no, I'm not. I said, oh, okay. He ain't ready either. So now I realized this nigga didn't know he was God. I found another nigga that knew he was God in his mind, but wasn't living like it.
I got the link in the chat in case anybody wants to come up and talk about the topic at hand. Women are weak for penis.
Pause.
He ain't living like it. Oh, nah. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm gonna call on my employees. Why you lying? If you a God, they your worshipers. They your slaves. What are you talking about? These peoples is your slaves. What are you talking about? These people are my slaves. I'm a God. I have slaves. I have worshipers. I made these motherfuckers. I'm a God. What do you mean?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Employee means that they're owned by the entity that owns the number. That means you giving away your souls to what? You give away your souls to you're giving away your souls to what? You're giving away your souls to the system. So they don't work for you. They work for the system, the money. These niggas work for me. And yeah, they goofy, but so what? I still got it. And I can upgrade it. It'll get better or it won't get better. So what the fuck what? I still feel like a king right now. I still feel God right now. I ain't got to wait to get a lot of money because I'm God right now. And eventually the money gonna come to me. What I'm telling you is I'm that nigga right now. And I've always been that nigga. And I ain't gonna let nobody not tell me that I'm not that nigga. You understand me? Now I respect everybody's laws. I respect the jurisdiction of this is my land. Y'all niggas is here on my shit. Understand? You here on this house, mine. This whole block, mine. This earth, mine, nigga. Do you understand me? These women, mine. These men, mine. All black people, mine, nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you feel me? You know, something so small.
Nigga, I ain't yours.
I was talking so big. Mine, nigga. And I mean that. And I love you. And I'm honest with you. If somebody say, oh, I can tell you.
Well, there you go, man. You know, your Lord and Savior, the Romans got him too. So this is Alexis K. Tyler. You know, pretty much she's talking about, she's reminding you, you know, the power of the peen. Okay. She's reminding you what
Some
you're
of the things
working
I'm
with.
talking about, because if you really want to earn your man, you need to learn your man. And a lot of times we get caught up with the wrong men or caught up in a man's penis power because it's good. I mean, if a man has been around and he's a hoe, especially like the ones I'm talking about that hopping from here, and there, they have a lot of practice and they know a woman's body, they know the power of their penis, and they know how to soothe her body and to soothe her vagina. So it's really easy to be caught up with that dog kind of man. Like that one girl asked me why she thought something was wrong with her because she liked the flashy guys with the jewelry. I said, there's nothing wrong with liking a flashy man. You just have to know what type of spirit and energy he's carrying. Because there are some good men, although they still like to flash, they're not whores. They don't give their penis to everybody. You have to be able to recognize them, because the man that is living to ejaculate, he's in a predator mode. And when a man is in a predator mode, he's going to look for the weaknesses of a woman that's lonely. Her vagina is cold. She's laying in bed at night playing with her toys, or she's got a man beside her. He's a good provider, but he's not hitting the walls and working the middle like that dog that she having that sneaky sex with.
What drives a woman to toys?
Because, like I said, she needs the vagina penetration. A lot of women are hooked on having clitoral stimulations. You have an outer orgasm with your clitoris, but also you have inner orgasms inside the intravagina, inside the vagina walls, hidden G-spots. And every woman's G-spot may be similar, or some women may have more than one G-spot. So some women are actually hooked on coming. I mean, it's women that can be at work at their desk, they got the jackrabbit on. It's a part you can buy, hooking onto your clitoris all throughout the day. And you can be having orgasm that one of them I know they call, I knew some girls, that was their favorite partner. That was their favorite best buddy to keep in their pocketbook.
But see, I go back to when I was a little girl being raised in the country. Jackrabbit jump from here to there.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the rabbits out.
No, I ain't talking about no real rabbit jump. But a rabbit in nature jump from here to there, just constantly moving.
Yes, and they say that they have taken that same concept of the rabbit jumping from here to there, and the design of it jump all up on the clitoris, just jump out of control and make the woman have an incredible orgasm. That's why they call it.
We are living in the 21st century.
That's the mechanical jackrabbit for the clit. Some men, they have so much heat and intensity in their penis that you can feel it radiating through their clothes, or just to touch the penis, it's on fire. Feel like it's fire underneath the skin. So a lot of women start going crazy. They actually think, because all penises are not created equal and they don't hold the same level of intensity. So if it's one hot like that and he has the energy, he knows how to work his hips, work his buttocks, and really twist her and bend her like she's a pretzel and give her the gratification she needs, she's going to be hooked and think that that's love, or a deeper root level. She's going to become sexually, mentally, and emotionally attached, although he ain't no good. And this other man she with provides for her, take care of children that ain't even his. That woman will still sneak and get that penis power from him. But what she doesn't realize is, we have to deal with our attachments and separate the love, the orgasm, and the penis. They are separate issues. Because if we're in a lower level of it and we hooked on the penis power, and this man won't even buy you some shrimp from Long John Silver's, and what that plate, what, $2.99? But he can give you a mouthful of sperm and a rectum full of sperm, and he won't even give you no light bread. It's like, we have to see what our issue is, because a man like that doesn't respect a woman. Yeah, he'll hit her, but if a man is having sex with you and he had the opportunity to be with you, or he's an ex, so that means he had you before the other man that's providing for you could get to you. And all he's offering you is a side of penis when he can sneak in and out your man bed and out your man house. That man ain't got no respect for you, and he know you don't have none for yourself. But because you're so hooked on him and you hooked on the penis, you will sacrifice and sell yourself out to let him come in the back door, or let him come at lunch, or come in the dark, when your real man that don't have the same penis power is handling all the expenses. So a woman thinks,
Got him! Got him!
she getting over and think, oh, that's the best sex. But she really playing herself. And he playing her. Because it ain't about her. It's about his ego and about his penis and his testicles and how many notches he can get up on his belt to brag about. Remembers. That's why I was saying the other show, don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
Well, they don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah, that bottom one. But see, every man may not know, because he might not have a penis to really know how to hit that bottom, or how to lift to hit that bottom and work that middle. With a woman, she spread her legs wide and she starts screaming, saying, yeah, daddy, that's it. Or she might start cursing or screaming out all types of profanities because he done hit the bottom. And now her mind. And she insane. Her mind ain't good because the penis done ejaculated all in her brain. She's gone crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom, and your body remembers it. Just like a man will put a woman over doggy style, or maybe get a mirror or something. Then they start hitting that woman from the back, or on her back, they hitting her. Then they start talking. They start saying all kind of stuff to her while they hitting her. And see, that woman is being seduced. She being seduced. He breaking her down, man. He is screwing her into submission. He's screwing her into slavery by using the penis as a weapon to break her ass down. And her defenses, I mean, she wide open. When the penis all up in your vagina, man, you don't have no defenses. Unless you just really are thinking, and this is not about the love experience, this is about a money experience, so she's a prostitute. Then she's working it just for her benefit. But when a woman is really liking this man and she's feeling him and what he's doing, especially if she's sneaking around with him and he has nothing to give her and her man is treating her better than he has already gotten her defenses down, but she's very weak. And that's the worst thing that can happen, is a man to get you in while he's thrusting the penis in and out. Who is it? Whose vagina is it? Who it belong to? What I said, who? And then the woman start calling out the man's name, screaming the man's name. Then she let him know she coming. When she coming, she hollering. She calling for him. Man, this stuff is programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her, actually reduce her to a cum-free.
Really
so she can't get to him.
You're a
she'll
victim.
slip him in. And then
There we go, CSI.
And all the different size penises and dildos come in, because she's remembering and trying to recapture that experience. So that's why I said you don't want to let everybody hit that bottom. You don't want to let everybody spank you and talk to you all kind of ways, because women, especially when that man pull it back, won't give you the penis no more. Women will be all in the bed at night trying to sleep, tossing and turning. They dreaming about it. Lord have mercy. They wake up out their sleep because they dreamt the man done did this to somebody else. And the thought of that, is devastating. That woman's heart get to beating fast, blood pressure go up. She can't hardly catch her breath. Just to think about that man done rationed that out and laid that out for somebody else and bent them over and talked to them too and spanked them. Having the PhDs and master degrees to put on my wall in academia, but I have a master degree in being played by men, used by men, told everything I want to hear to get me in them positions. And I am, to be honest with you, I'm just going to be real about it. I'm very upset by being made a fool out of and we're about to close now.
What did your husband say about this? Did y'all discuss it?
No, I'm not married. I would not choose.
I would not choose to date into something like that. I got to choose to be single.
Okay.
I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations.
He rolled for that, baby.
So there you go. You know, basically from the mouth of women, man. So this is another episode of Sex Saturdays. Your local, YouTube sex education class. You can't say nobody told you because you pretty much got it. You know what I'm saying? So for free 99. You know what I'm saying? So hey, now you know. So you was clueless. You know what I'm saying? You know now that basically women are vulnerable. This is why they have high positions and make a mockery of themselves because they're weak for penis. Okay. Their secret, okay, it's like Superman's kryptonite was his vulnerability. For women, it's penis. For men, it's vagina. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So men are vulnerable too. Men get, you know what I'm saying, men get weak for vagina as well. Men get weak for coochie. So now next topic, I don't know, next week we'll figure it out. But pretty much, women definitely you can call Cap every time. Why you got with your baby daddy, he was knocking them walls back. Anything other than you telling me anything, some old little bullshit, is basically Cap. You know what I'm saying? So, now you know. You know what I'm saying? Stop the cap.